Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to hopefully go from 20 to 40 in hell. Just full stop. No, so this is Rift Odyssey, hell stages 21 all the way through to 40. I hope this is the team setup that I'm running for the first one. And this is the team setup that I'm running for the second one. I effectively ignore these in hell difficulty just because of there's effectively a requirement to have all of these new units like Cleopatra, Dahlia, Elma in the front slot here, to have Hades and a Mulan as well. To get through hell, you pretty much have to have some of these units at least. Other effective methods would be clear records. Again, they are the same. They are the same. This team is a little bit better, except Mulan. You know, it is what it is. But Dahlia in this one as well. Again, there's not too much difference. People are using basically the same teams to get all the way through. Soul Eaters, and then with Elma and a mixture of the newer units as well. So let's jump in. Let's go ahead and get straight into it and see how far we can get. Again, we've seen these teams before in action. 12 rounds. I'm not going to sit through 12 rounds per battle. Might sit around through 5. Yeah, he's so good. So good this season, and I'm really going to miss the Soul Eater synergy. I've actually really started to like it. It was the same with the Elysians synergy last time round. The Elysian synergy for me started out absolute madness. Everybody switching places all the time, but fortunately they changed it last season. They haven't had to change anything this season, I don't think, besides some visual effects for the Enigma's synergy. But again, it is what it is. So technically we wouldn't have beat that stage if they had not changed that limit to 30 rounds as well. So yeah, it is what it is, you know. I think it's yeah, I think it is what it is. But again, we've got our team set up here. 13 rounds this time, and then 7 rounds this time. So this is 23. 20. This will be quite an interesting one to watch, I think. Yeah. We'll see if we can get any more damage in, potentially. Yeah, there we go. So it took 27 rounds, that one. Woof, that first round. This will take like 5. Oh no, only 8. Only 8 rounds. But yeah, it's been quite a long day. So Soul Eaters for the first one, and then second one is up here. There we go. Second one, Soul Eaters again. So yeah, they want us to use Soul Eaters against these bosses. What we can potentially do, take Elma out, jump into our Soul Eater synergy, and put Macaria in potentially. We still keep the Doom synergy, but we also have 4 out of 5 Soul Eaters. Why do we only have 4 out of 5? Oh, Ophelia. Right, I think that'll be absolutely fine. So you've seen tactics for this boss before. Let's just have a look very quickly. This guy, when an enemy deals basic attack, it loses 1 HP. And this one, slightly different in that loses 1 HP when using basic attacks. So effectively we need to get through both of these in order to get through. But again, I think potentially what we can do is take one of these out. If you are struggling with stage 25, this down here, this horn, after triggering dodge, retaliates with a basic attack against the attacker during battle. So we'll pop that one in, and then we can go ahead and pop in Macaria again. Put you in the front over there. That'll trigger the dodge, and then every time one of our team gets hit, they have a 100% chance to reposit with a basic attack. If we put another protector in, I don't think we have another protector within this synergy. It's just strikers. Yeah, You can potentially go with Cleo to get the full 5 protectors, but nah, I don't think it's worth it. We'll keep Mulan in. I think we'll jump in and just see how this boss battle goes. Now, we can't skip this first 4 rounds. I would absolutely love to, but not going to, just because I physically cannot. There we go. So we don't get as much power because we've only absorbed 2 out of the potential 3 units. And we have lost our frontline defense as well. Fortunately, Dahlia doing the old switch there to keep Cleo with a quite high... yeah, perfect. So keep Cleo with quite high defense. And I suspect as long as we keep retaliating like this, we should be absolutely fine. And Dahlia to switch with Cleo again. Take out the boss's shields right away. We'll see how much damage we actually do. Not altogether too much. Bit of reflect damage here and there. Increase our reflect rate. And we do also increase our HP. And alongside that, with Ophelia, we also increase our attack. Now, we do need to get our energy up to. Okay, so the lack of 5 Soul Eaters has kind of done us in here. But Dahlia to switch, not doing altogether too much damage. That's a shame, we can't even see Dahlia's health bar. She's not taking too much. I think the switching with Cleo has really quite helped. We just need as many misses as possible on this one. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, so 11 rounds. Just those 2. Solo. Crazy. Then we can go ahead and skip this one as well. But let's just see it in action for a couple of rounds first. Let's see how this team will function against this particular boss. So we have started to do corrode damage as well to this boss, but I think it's got quite high damage reduction on this boss. We'll see how much damage Hades is doing with this. So the burn mechanic kicking in, doing small amounts of damage to the boss overall, but it will all start to add up. We just need to get this energy up to 50 now. There we go. So all of our units have returned, and that was a big miss. That was a big miss. Shame. We still do apply the burn, and Mulan straight down. Go ahead and see if this team is good enough to beat that boss. Yep, so Hades there, absolutely. What I'm going to do, let's have a look at the stats for this boss. So looks like altogether this boss has 240 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 24. Yeah, 24 trillion is that? 24 trillion health, something like that. Crazy numbers. And then the second one, around the same amount of health. Damage taken, and Hades to do the most. Let's go ahead and share that with the guild, just so I've got a record of it as well, and I can go ahead and put some good music to it with all the bosses for hell. 25, 50, 75, and finally 100. No, not able to beat that one. Oof. So I think because they were so low, I think that'd be absolutely fine for us to keep retrying. Yeah, there we go. So 14 out of 30 this time. Much better. Much better. And this one, not worried about this second team at all. First team, a little bit, yeah, kind of. But we'll see. Now, we'll keep pressing on. We'll keep going with the 5 Soul Eaters for both. So we do get the damage reduction across all of this stage as well. Fortunately for us, able to push through with quite a bit of damage here. Yeah, 11 rounds, not too bad. And then 5 on this one. I think I'm going to go ahead and share with the guild on that one. This is 29. And again, we clear, no problems. And the Imp of Hex, so Gwyn, in other words. He will increase attacks. Attack by 100%, I believe. Oh, reducing attack by 100%. So this could potentially be a problem because we might not have enough attack to reflect back properly. But we'll just go ahead and see. I don't suspect it's going to be too bad, especially because of the artifacts that we're running for both teams as well. Yeah, and that damage reduction really saving our bacon on this team. Oh, that was a flipping heck. That was a big hit. Oh, and we still have the dodge triggering chance as well. Perfect. Then this one, how long is this one going to take? I suspect around 5 rounds, maybe even less. There we go. So that's the corrode damage kicking in. We get all of our units back because we have stolen an enemy unit. We get that energy up. Let's see how much. Oh. Shame there's no splash on this one. There we go. So that's that underworld key giving us 100 energy. I've been quite impressed with that underworld key actually. I think realistically you need to get it to sort of 5 stars or so. Potentially even 7 stars for it to be really super effective. But is what it is. Unfortunately, no execute there. Not done enough, but I suspect on this next round we'll take them out. There we go. So I think we'll be able to steal Themis on this next attack. Well, Themis will be dead on this next attack. But if she missed, we'd still steal her. Perfect. Right, okay. So it is Valianters and Valianters. So we could run a team of Valianters. Do we have any Valianters Soul Eaters? 1, 2. We only have 2. 3. We have Christine as well. So effectively, I guess we could run a different team setup, but I don't think we need to, honestly. Or if we do need to, then we can change things up. Yeah, apparently we do need to. So let's change things up. Let's take out Athena of this one. And let's pop in Elma. There we go. So we have our... Well, there is 3 Valianters on the team, but... And no Soul Eater synergy either. So if we take you out and we go into our Soul Eater synergy... I'm inspired. We do have 4 Soul Eaters, and we do have 4 Valianters as well. Now, technically, we have 3 Valianters on the team. On this second team, I'm not worried about it. But let's see how well we do. Yeah, much better. There we go. And this one, 24 rounds. Oh, that was a tough one. That was a real tough one. This one, I don't expect to be anywhere near as tough. I think there are certain stages with more health on them. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. Right, okay, let's push forward. Let's get to 35. And then finally on to 40. I think that was a bit of dumb luck. There we go. So I think the problem is when Elmer disappears, with thanks to the Soul Eater's synergy. I think that is the major issue there. When Elmer does disappear, with thanks to that Soul Eater synergy, the backline will effectively crumble, or has the potential to. He's there by himself, of course. Let's pop you on there, on this back row, just to make sure that you do survive. Makaria being the powerhouse that she is. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's Christine that was doing the work. Let's see. Took us to the end of those 30 rounds. Oh, this is the bind effect, that's why. Right, okay. Let's change things up. We're going to take out Christine. Sorry, Christine. Jump into Soul Eaters. We'll pop Lee in on this back row. And then we have countered Solomon. So, in case you don't know, Solomon applies bind. That's why we got to the end of the 30 rounds with a lot of our units surviving. But we couldn't do any damage because we couldn't do any attacks. But with Lee on here, when the bind is applied, we will be able to remove that bind as well. So let me just show you this in action with Lee. Hopefully he'll survive. So yeah, there we go. Lee, powerhouse that he is. Big miss there. Shame the bind was applied, but it is what it is. I think that's... Oh, it's nearly Lee down. So he's been taunted by Solomon as well. Oh, that was last round. It's fine. So Cleo will apply this, and then Lee to do... not great damage. Right, so this is a loss, but... I think if we get Elmer to survive there... Yeah, 29 rounds though. Oof. That was a lot. And then Hades on this one. Let me show you the power of Hades against this enemy Solomon. He's just a crazy unit. Just a crazy unit all around. So we do steal one of the enemies as well. That's the Soul Eater effect applied by Hades. So he'll gain the power of the enemy unit as well. That's why he's able to survive for so long. Because he keeps stealing all of these enemy units and retains that. So when he attacks... So you'll see here, yep, he removes that bind, and then we get this massive swing here. Really, really powerful. The rest of them, yeah, not so much, but 5 rounds, not bad. Right, okay, so this is 36. Yeah, this is 36. Okay, so backline went down, and it's because Elmer didn't survive again. So when Elmer gets taken by the Soul Eater's effect, I think we can take Lee out now. Yeah, clearly taking Lee out. Clearly Lee is the problem in this. So we don't want Soul Eater effect for this now. What we can do is pop in another Valianter, I suspect. Let's go with Leandra. Why not? Let's jump in with Leandra. We've got our Valianter here as well, fortunately. Maybe not. Maybe we just need to do tremendous amounts of health. So I'll take you out, and if we put Ophelia back in, let's see what happens. Where have you gone? Dooms and Ophelia.
Who dares disturb my sleep?
Let's jump in. There we go, much better. So 25 rounds still. And then 5 rounds on this one. Yeah, it's just mental. Absolutely mental.
Earth's might.
29 rounds again, getting really close this time. And then compared to the 6 rounds that takes... Ah, man. Crazy. Yeah. That team, 26 rounds, flipping heck, and then 5 for... Just silly. Just silly. This one should be a little bit easier. Glorian Synergy, 17 rounds, yeah. Much, much easier. 5 rounds this time, and then we're up to stage 40. So we'll let this one play out. Now, Talos, you can counter him using either of those two. There are other units available as well, but I don't think it should be too much trouble. We have already countered him with Macaria, so we'll switch these two round. And then we'll keep these here, because I think that the burn mechanic will take off as much of the Holy Shield as we possibly can. Yeah, so 18 on this one because we have a hard counter. Nobody's countering on this team, though. So we'll see. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Right, cool. So that was 21 to 40. Again, not a lot of explanation required. Let's just see the damage for these guys here. So getting up to close to 100 million there, HP each. And then Talos we stole, Talinas we stole. Lily and Leah, maybe we stole them as well. Weird. But fantastic. So let's go ahead and share that with the guild, and then that's it. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Just say thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day, and yeah, let me know how it's going for you.